At last, they opened it.
I'll help you construct, erect it, put together any weapon.
Scientifically impossible.
I'm going to die anyhow.
Morally reprehensible.
But what about poetry, beauty, purity, and artistry?
Economically inviolable.
Well, I'll get into one of these.
I won't discuss it. You won't fit, poet.
You won't fit, you won't fit, you won't.
Whoa, take it easy, Gargantua.
Come on in. Hey-o, Dan Murray.
Guilty as charged. And you, half-pint?
What a guy. Professor Fly, at your service.
Good. And that idiot outside? What's with him?
The poet? He wants me to build him a custom-made teletransporter booth.
Tell a what?
Oh, a neophyte. Let me show you. Two booths. The foolhardy volunteer gets into one of them.
Yes.
And instantly appears in the other.
Does the duck get frequent flyer miles?
Interesting.
Dan understood the great potential in that magnificent invention for furthering his plans, and he made it known to Professor Fly.
Not bad. Have you got a volunteer, half-pint? Apart from the rubber ducky?
Oh, I wish the poet wanted to, but I won't even discuss it.
Well, now you have one. Let's get on with it.
Oh, that would be morally reprehensible. The Teletransporter is still in the Zeta stage. It's randomly lethal, lethally random, especially for the liver. It is for that reason that I only accept volunteers that meet 3 requirements.
1, said Fly, they have to be completely expendable to society. 2, their life expectancy must be less than 1 year, 2 months, 9 days, and 37 minutes. 3, they must pass my psychological test for the purpose of accrediting psychic devastation to the utmost degree.
Let's get to the psychic devastation test. What do you want to bet I beat the record?
Let's get to work. They're just 4 little ink blots. What do you see there?
A bunch of depressing things not worth mentioning.
This is not psychic devastation or anything like it. I'm sorry, try again when you're really dissipated.
My life expectancy is almost nil.
Are you sure? That's experimentally demonstrably experimental. Do you see that machine in the corner?
Better than you. I don't have bug eyes.
What a guy. But it's true. I can't see all that well because I lost my glasses yesterday. So the machine is called a life-o-meter. It uses the breath to determine the subject's total remaining life expectancy down to the minute.
How much time until he kicks the bucket, right?
Definitively positive. Positively definitive.
What do I have to do for you to consider me socially expendable?
I won't discuss it. You work at the Quill. You're a sports journalism genius.
What do you have to say about the poet? Is he stupid or just pretending to be?
Well, the poet of pain is peculiar.
Peculiar.
Yes, peculiar.
Peculiar in what way?
In a peculiar way.
I get it. Very peculiar?
Between somewhat and very peculiar.
Peculiar, period?
What they call peculiar.
Like this peculiar attempt at a conversation.
It is a somewhat peculiar conversation, yes.
Is this peculiar conversation getting us anywhere?
No, but if you keep insisting, I'm going to start thinking that you're peculiar.
Peculiar? Me?
Peculiar, you.
Me? Peculiar?
You, peculiar.
Me? But wasn't it the poet who was peculiar?
Well, the poet of pain is peculiar.
Why can't he be your volunteer?
Unfortunately, that's scientifically impossible, since my teletransporter booth won't accommodate him. Economically inviable, the cost of building a booth his size would be astronomical. And morally reprehensible, as we are talking about one of the greatest literary figures of our time.
That's his name? Poet?
The poet of pain. He's already published 3 volumes of poetry, all with the same theme. Unfortunately, he's beginning to repeat himself.
Has he always gone in for verse?
He used to be a stunt double in the movies. He has a very high tolerance to pain, so he would do anything. He used to specialize in the most physically punishing stunts. The best part is that afterwards, he would tell his colleagues all about the pain he'd experienced. He did it so poetically that someone said to him, "You have got to write this down, man."
Why does he want to be your volunteer?
My teletransporter booths are in the Zeta stage. They're very dangerous for the volunteer, and the poet sees an enticingly new form of pain in it, and... enticingly new.
Poets. Enough nonsense. Back up to the ceiling, half-pint.
What a guy.
Very funny. When the test's over, I'll smash it. No, for the test, I'll call half-pint, and that's it. Nice contraption. You shouldn't leave these things all over the floor.
Murray, careful walking there. Don't step on my camera.
I'm on top of everything. Almost as orderly as my desk at the Quill. None of this interests me. Little fishies. I'm not trying to open it. Strange. Let's see, how many decades do I have left?
Years, 5 months, 6 days, 12 hours, 9.
5 years, 6 months, 12 days, 9 hours. Revolting machine. And And the worst thing is that I'd have to have less than 2 years left to live for Fly to accept me to be his volunteer. Tabby dropped it. Tabby dies every autumn and is reborn every spring. I've got nothing to lose.
Years, 0 months, 0 days, 19 hours, 3.
I know, pretty impressive, huh?
19 days left to live. Poor guy.
That's what I call a minimum life expectancy, said Fly.
Calm down, as long as I make it to the fight on Friday, everything's fine.
What a guy.
The farther you are from him, the less ugly he seems.
I'm coming! Everything okay?
Who cares about the 3 requirements? I'll be your volunteer.
Highly inappropriate. On what basis?
I can be your volunteer or your worst nightmare. You decide.
What a guy.
I don't know about psychic devastation, but I've got enough animosity for you, your mother, and 20 more like you.
There'll be no discussion, but if I fly, you'll never catch me.
I'm a sucker.
Dan Murray, the great Dan Murray? No.
Yes, Half Pint. You got me. I'll meet your 3 requirements. I'm a cocky son of a gun. But when I look in the mirror, I don't recognize myself.
I even scare myself.
Socially, I am the most... But when I see my mother and she asks me if I'm happy, I have to lie to her.
And I'm supposed to believe that? That won't fly with me.
I've been with hundreds of women, but I haven't loved any of them, and none of them have loved me.
And how do you think that makes me feel with these looks of mine?
Everyone says hello to me on the street, but no one asks me how I am.
What for? You look fine to me. I won't discuss it.
Well, there's no convincing you. You got me. I'll meet your 3 requirements. Get back up there. You look better up there.
What a guy.
I don't know what it is. I don't want to know. Oh, I'm not touching that.